You wake up, already tired. Before your feet touch the floor, your mind is racing. Bills, deadlines, messages you haven't answered, people you might be disappointing. It feels like you're standing in the middle of a storm with no shelter. One harsh word, one small failure, and everything inside you shakes. But imagine this instead. Same life, same pressures, same unpredictable world, yet inside, you are steady, calm, unmoved. People misunderstand you. Plans fall apart. The future looks unclear, and still your mind stays clear. Your heart stays grounded. You act with strength instead of reacting from panic. That isn't fantasy. It's a discipline. And the ancient Stoics spent their lives turning it into a way of living. Tonight, we're going to walk through that discipline together, not with abstract theory, but with simple, hard, practical truths you can carry into your real life. By the end of this journey, the world outside might look exactly the same, but you won't. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might quietly redraw the way you handle stress, pain, and conflict for the rest of your life. Let's start with something most people never really think about. Why are you here? Not in some cosmic philosophical way. I mean this. What are you living for? Most people drift. They wake up, go to work, chase comfort, avoid pain, scroll, distract, fall asleep, repeat. No clear direction, no inner compass. And when you drift, any wave can move you. A rude comment, a setback at work, a delay in your plans. Without a firm purpose, life happens to you. With one, you move through life. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus would say in simple terms, difficulties show who you are. So ask yourself, what do you actually stand for? Not what sounds nice. Not what other people want from you. What matters so deeply that you would endure discomfort, boredom, and fear to protect it. Is it integrity? Is it the kind of parent you want to be? Is it the kind of work you want to leave behind? Is it the way you treat people when they're at their worst, when you answer that honestly? You begin to build something the world can't easily shake, a firm purpose. Think of it as a lighthouse inside you. The waves don't stop, the wind doesn't stop, but your direction remains clear. You might still feel fear, you might still stumble, but instead of asking, "What do I feel like doing?" you ask, "What serves my purpose?" And that one question changes everything. Now, once you have a purpose, something else becomes critical. You must guard your mind like a fortress. Because here's the hard truth. Your life is in many ways the result of what you allow to live rent-free in your head. Every opinion you absorb, every insult you replay, every worst-case scenario you feed. Imagine your mind as a house. Would you leave the doors open and let anyone walk in with muddy shoes, dump trash on the floor, and write on your walls? That's what happens when you let every negative comment, every toxic voice, and every random piece of noise from the internet settle inside you. Guarding your mind doesn't mean hiding from the world. It means choosing what you focus on. You can't stop someone from criticizing you, but you can stop replaying their words in your head for 3 days straight. You can't control the news cycle, but you can control how many hours you spend doom scrolling. You can't prevent a stranger from being rude, but you can decide whether that rudeness becomes the center of your day. Each time you refuse to react automatically, you build a small piece of mental strength. You take one conscious breath instead of snapping back. You notice the anger rise and you let it pass instead of feeding it with a story. You purposefully direct your attention toward what helps you grow, not what drags you down. That's mind control in the Stoic sense. Not manipulation, not coldness. Just this: I choose what gets to live inside my head. But what about when the attack is direct? When someone criticizes you, dismisses you, mocks you? This is where most of us crumble. A single sentence can ruin an entire day. One comment online, one harsh message from someone close. The Stoics would tell you something both simple and uncomfortable. It's not the criticism that hurts you. It's what you believe about it. If you secretly fear, "I'm not good enough," then any criticism that touches that fear will pierce deep. So the first move is not to fight the critic. It's to know yourself. When you are clear on your intentions, your values, and your effort, criticism still stings, but it doesn't define you. You can ask, is there something useful here? If yes, you learn. If not, you let it go. You do not have to swallow every opinion about you like it's the truth. Imagine a person who is deeply aligned with their path. They act with honesty. They work hard. They try to be fair. Someone criticizes them unfairly. They pause. They look at it. They take what is useful. Then they move on. No drama. No inner war. This isn't weakness. This is strength. Because their self-worth is no longer controlled by someone else's mood. Still, there's something even sharper than criticism offense. Those moments when someone's words feel like a direct attack on your dignity, on your identity, on your story. You know that feeling. Your chest tightens, your jaw clenches. Your mind instantly writes a script. How dare they? I'll show them. I won't forget this. The Stoics give you a radical angle between what happens and how you respond. There is a small, invisible gap. Most people never see it. They jump from trigger to reaction in one motion. You don't have to. When someone offends you, you have options. You can let the emotion control you, or you can acknowledge it and decide what to do with it. That doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means this: I feel hurt, I feel angry, and I will choose a response that serves my character, not my ego. One powerful practice is reframing. Ask, what might this be teaching me? Maybe it shows you where your boundaries are too loose. Maybe it reveals where your pride is still fragile. Maybe it simply reminds you of who not to become. Another practice is empathy. You don't excuse their behavior, but you quietly remember. People who are at peace rarely try to poison others. Most attacks come from confusion, insecurity, or pain. That doesn't make them okay, but it makes them less personal. And then there is forgiveness. Not the kind that says it never mattered, but the kind that says I refuse to carry this weight any further. Resentment is a chain you lock around your own ankle. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for your own freedom. Now, we step into two of the heaviest forces in the human heart: fear and shame. Fear whispers, you're not ready. Shame whispers, you are not enough. Together, they can paralyze your entire life. The Stoics didn't deny fear and shame. They dissected them. Fear often swells in the dark parts of your mind, where you never actually look at what you're afraid of. So they would say, turn on the light. You're afraid to speak in public. Break it down. What are you really scared of? Forgetting your words, people judging you, the possibility of failure. Now look closer. If you forget a sentence, will your life end? If someone doesn't like you, does that erase your value as a human being? The brain loves to generalize. One mistake becomes, I am a disaster. Stoicism teaches you to separate. This is a difficult moment from I am worthless. Shame, too, loses its absolute power when you face it. We've all done things we regret, said things we wish we hadn't, hurt people we cared about. Shame tries to freeze you in that moment forever. Stoic practice invites you to do something harder and braver. Look at it, learn from it, and then refuse to live inside that old version of yourself. You ask, what exactly did I do? Why did I do it? What can I change so I don't repeat it? And after you've learned, you practice self-forgiveness, not as an excuse, but as a decision. I am not only my worst moment, I am also my capacity to grow. Little by little, fear and shame become not rulers, but teachers. Now, one of the most powerful Stoic habits: anticipating obstacles. At first, this sounds negative. Why think about bad things before they happen? Because pretending everything will always go smoothly is not optimism, it's denial. The Stoics had a practice premeditation of adversity. Before an important day, they would quietly reflect. Things might go wrong. People might be difficult. My body might be tired. Plans might change. Not to sink into worry, but to be ready. Think of a pilot. Before flying, they don't just imagine a perfect trip. They run through possible problems, engine issues, bad weather, emergencies. Because when something actually happens, it's too late to start thinking. In your life, this can look simple. Before a big meeting, you imagine technical issues. You imagine tough questions. You imagine people doubting you. And you picture yourself staying calm. You picture yourself adapting. When difficulty finally appears, it feels less like an attack and more like something you've already met in your mind. You're not shocked. You're prepared. Anticipating obstacles also makes you more flexible. You stop clinging to the idea that everything must go exactly as planned for you to be okay. Instead, you adopt a quieter confidence. Whatever happens, I'll handle it. All of this builds towards something essential: inner strength, not the loud kind that shouts and dominates, but the quiet kind that endures. Life will test you, sometimes gently, sometimes brutally. You lose someone. You fail publicly. You are misunderstood. You are betrayed. You can't control when those storms arrive. But you can decide who you will be in the middle of them. Inner strength starts with awareness. I feel broken right now. I feel angry. I feel lost. You don't deny your emotions. You don't drown in them either. You see them. You breathe. You choose. You ask, what is the next right action I can take from where I am? Sometimes that action is big. Making a difficult phone call. Apologizing. Walking away from a toxic situation. Sometimes it's small. Taking a shower, answering one email, getting out of bed. Both count. Inner strength is not dramatic. It's built in small, repeated choices, not to give up on your character. Another piece of inner strength is forgiveness. Holding on to grudges feels powerful in the moment, but over time, it corrodes you from the inside. When you forgive, you're not saying, what happened was okay. You're saying, I will no longer let this define my energy, my future, or my peace. Strength is also recognizing you don't have to walk alone. The Stoics valued community, friends, mentors, people who pull you upward rather than drag you downward. Ask yourself, who makes you braver? Who calls you back to your best self when you forget it? Spend more time there. There's another form of power that modern life almost hates: restraint. We're told to react instantly, post instantly, answer instantly, indulge instantly, but the ability to hold yourself back, to pause, to say not now to an impulse. That is a rare and dangerous kind of strength. You feel the anger rise. You want to say something that will cut deep. Restraint is the decision to wait. You feel the urge to scroll for another hour. Restraint is the decision to put the phone down and go do what actually matters. You feel the pull to quit when something gets hard. Restraint is the decision to stay. This doesn't mean you never act. It means you don't let raw emotion choose for you. Between desire and action, you insert a question. If I do this, will I be proud of it tomorrow? If the answer is no, you breathe. You step back. Restraint is not glamorous. No one applauds you for the sharp reply you didn't send. No one claps for the argument you didn't start. But your future self feels the difference. Eventually, all Stoic practice comes back to this word acceptance. Not in a weak, passive way. Not as surrender to injustice or abuse, but acceptance of reality. What's already happened has happened. No amount of replaying it in your mind will delete it. What is outside your control is outside your control. No amount of tension in your shoulders will change it. You lose a job. You can fight the fact for months internally. Or you can say, "This is where I am. What can I do from here?" You're stuck in traffic. You can curse everyone on the road. Or you can accept I cannot move this car faster with anger. Acceptance frees up energy. Energy you can now invest in action, not resistance. And woven into acceptance is gratitude. Even when things are hard, there is usually something quietly good. A person who stayed, a lesson you learned, a part of yourself that woke up. Gratitude doesn't erase pain. It keeps pain from becoming your whole world. Finally, the Stoics talked about living according to nature. What does that mean when you're not an ancient philosopher, but a modern person with bills and a smartphone? It means this: live in harmony with what you are. You are a rational being. You can think, reflect, and choose. So use that gift. You are a social being. You are wired for connection. So don't isolate your heart in bitterness and pride. You are a temporary being. You will not be here forever. So don't waste your short time chasing only status noise and empty distractions. Living according to nature means returning to what truly matters: wisdom instead of constant distraction. Courage instead of constant avoidance. Justice instead of selfishness. Temperance instead of excess. It means simplifying your life enough that you can hear your own conscience again. Less clutter, Less pretending, more honesty, more presence. You don't have to become a monk. You don't have to move to the mountains. You can live this way here. In your job, in your relationships, in the middle of your city. By choosing one moment at a time to act from your highest self, not from your most frightened self. So let's gather everything we've walked through tonight and bring it into one quiet realization. The real battlefield has never been out there. Not your boss, not your past, not the people who misunderstand you. The real battlefield is inside, in what you value, in what you focus on, in what meaning you give to the things that happen. You may not be able to control the storm, but you can become the person who stands in the middle of it, calm, clear, grounded. You can choose a firm purpose, guard your mind, use criticism as a tool, not a verdict. Transform offense into wisdom instead of poison. Face fear and shame instead of hiding from them. Prepare yourself for hardship so it doesn't break you when it arrives. Build inner strength through small repeated acts of integrity. Practice restraint when your impulses try to rule you. Accept reality so you can act effectively within it, and live in alignment with your true nature, not your passing moods. None of this happens in one day or one video. It is a path, a practice, a way of walking through life. Tonight, maybe you just start with one thing. One breath before you respond. One moment of honesty about what you truly want your life to stand for. One act of forgiveness towards someone else or toward yourself. The world around you may not notice that tiny shift, but inside something old begins to loosen, and something steady, quiet, and powerful begins to grow. This is the work of a lifetime, and if you're willing, we'll keep walking it together, one story, one principle, one small act of courage at a time.